Hey guys, week 6 today, so this is pretty significantly far in, and I'm loving it, absolutely loving it. This week, my main focus was to really spend time working on my vocal melodies and just kind of try new things, and really start dissecting them and focusing on that mostly for the whole song, which I did, and it was awesome, and yeah. So, day 36, I like the big interplay between the orchestral instruments, the fact that it goes from the bassoon to the double bass and, swapping, kind of their ideas. I really like the vocal melodies. I love them. I feel that the lyrics were a little immature. I like the lyrical theme. I just don't think it was projected very well, but whatever. I don't like the way that the ideas were delivered. It's not very clear that it's the one person. Anyway, blah, blah. Cool. Okay, day 37. Good riffs. Lyrics could use a lot of polishing up again. The vocal melodies are average. It's not really that interesting, but it's not really that distasteful. So it's just like, just kind of suits, but it's nothing, particularly stand out in any way. I'm pretty happy with the drum production in this song, the way that it's going. But yeah, the other thing is that the chorus, it doesn't really build up. It doesn't really actually do anything. It's just kind of like, oh, okay, there's the chorus now. So that's something to address, I guess. Day 38, the chorus is awesome. The guitar production's really juicy. I really like the melodies for the vocals. I like the lyrics that I'm starting to come up with. For example, I've in one of the lines, I said blind side of my, and the next line was mind sight confines. So starting to get these kind of themes happening and setting it up and whatever. It's just kind of putting the pieces together now, and that's really cool. It doesn't necessarily make sense. I mean, you can still derive the idea, but it just shows that I'm starting to think about these things in much different ways, as we'll see on day 40 as well. Day 39, I had a different take on a dance track. It was a bit more trancey, a bit more indulgent, a bit more chill. I really like the lyric themes. I really like the melodies. Even though the music is actually quite repetitive, there's 2 things that happen in the whole song. It's still quite engaging due to the kind of quirky weirdness that it is. And I like it. On to day 40, this is probably one of the most interesting and best songs that I've done so far. I really like the guitars. I really like the drums. I really like the vocal melodies. I'm just pretty happy with it overall. My brother pointed out that most of my lyrics and melodies are very drony, doing these kind of boring, mundane things that just aren't really that engaging. So he challenged me to do a rap, and I did that. I've never really attempted rapping before. It was quite hard to actually articulate, even though it's mostly out of time, but whatever. It was really fun putting the lyrics together. I really liked the chorus. Yeah, it was really, really good, and I'm really happy with how that song turned out. I would like to mention quickly that with the lyrics, things like the conviction of your lies is as impressive as if I'm pressed into starting a relationship with someone that I'm not in love with. So the actual amount of the speed that's said is faster than I can possibly talk, really, other than when singing this song, but especially as impressive as if I'm pressed into. It's quite hard to say. But just that, using very similar sounding words that mean totally different things. I really kind of like that in music when they do that, and so I'm pretty happy with the fact that that actually came across nice. Day 41, going for another dance track. This song has quite nice ideas around it, but I should have used more synths, really. the lyrical theme is actually about ordering a pizza online, even though it sounds like some fucking crazed murderer dude that, I don't know, is just kind of really fucked up. But yeah, it's just about ordering pizza, because I actually really like that when, you know, there's something that is terribly boring subject and it seems like it's this emotional thing and blah, blah, blah. I think it's kind of entertaining. I should have turned the vocals up because it's really hard to hear. I think the melodies are all right, but not really suited to the music. Kind of average song overall. Day 42, another dance track aiming for a similar structure to your kind of David Guetta deals with, you know, so builds up and then there's a drop and there's usually no singing in the drop. I think I did pretty well for that track, actually. I do need to step away from the mic. That also goes for this because it's going to be pretty boomy. But yeah, that was just something that was quite prominent in a couple of the tracks, especially this one. I really like the chorus, pre-chorusy thing where it builds up into the drop. The production needs work. There was a lot of bass. But overall, it was simple and effective. For the week, I have noticed significant advancements in my lyric and melodic content, which is nice. I think for next week, I'm actually going to focus on the same stuff instead of, you know, trying this or that. I do need to spend a little bit more time on drums. Like 2 weeks ago was much better drum week than this week, just gone. But, you know, bits and pieces at a time. And yeah, until I notice something that's kind of prominently lacking, I think I might just stick with the lyrical and melodic things. And yeah, at the moment, nothing really else is showing up. Maybe production, but it's just not important for this challenge. I can spend hours wanking on about how to make a synth sound good, but it's just not necessary. So yeah, anyway, once again, thanks for watching. Yeah, I'm starting to get really proud of my work. And yeah, it's coming out really easy. I got a couple of nice new toys that I'll be starting to incorporate more and more often from now. Like this little guy, which is just an overly fancy reverb and a tremolo, but that's going to be quite a lot of fun to play with. Maybe chuck it on the vocals and see how that goes. Things like that. Anyway, muchos lovas. I'll see you guys next week and whatever. Have a good one.